Alright guys, what's going on? It's midnight and I'm just now getting to Jeff's Sunday service. I appreciate you, Jeff. Very cool. This is where I get my church every weekend, so keep it up, brother. Eastside RC, y'all go check out his channel. Majority of his stuff is 5th scale. Man, one day I'm going to get into 5th scale, people. Eventually. Alright, so I guess y'all probably already saw the video that I did earlier, bashing video. The title of that video is, what was the title? Oh yeah, Woogie Nitro Bash King, any challengers. So the title of that video is not to be condescending or think I'm better than anybody else or anything like that. It's basically to challenge people. There's a lot of people out there that are doing videos and teaching newbies, and that's great, showing them what to do. But really it's so repetitious, the same stuff over and over and over again. What we really want to see, guys, is some bashing videos like Nitro Freak. Shout out, man. You're trying to get out there and bash. I appreciate that, and my fellow YouTubers appreciate that in the RC community. We want to see more nitro bashing, man. The E words out there, they're gonna kill us. They're gonna put us out of our misery, guys, if we don't get out there and bash some stuff. Everybody can do series and wrenching videos and all that. Let's see some stuff like Raja on the track. Let's see some stuff like Woogie Nitro bashing, man. Let's get out there and show some content, people. It's the same stuff, wrenching, breaking in, rebuilding, you know, 8T. Come on, guys, except you, Eugene Nitro. You keep doing what you're doing, man. I can't wait to see that thing. If you have any questions, field them to me, brother. I'll help you out on that 8T build, Eugene Nitro, right here, brother. So, I've had my fill of 8T. She's all back together and completely rebuilt. So, we are thinking about getting another platform here pretty soon. Hoping that we can get a TLR truggy at some point over the next couple of months would be terrific. But I don't know. I have no idea when it's coming out. I followed it. I was one of the first people to break it out to you guys on YouTube because of my bad to the bone connection. Shout out Elliot, RCHQ. You're the man, brother. So again, guys, just like in the last video, support your local hobby shop. If they haven't closed the doors completely during this COVID thing, then they're probably doing curbside or call-in orders. So call them, see if they're available, and get your stuff from them. Don't just assume that they're not working. Those people have to get paid too. So we're all one big family, man. Let's take care of each other. Alright, enough of that, man. King Woogie. King Woogie. King Woogie. King Woogie. Nah, guys, you know me, man. I'm the last person to have a big head like that. We already got one of those termites out there. Yeah, people that think they're better than everybody else. But I'm not. My point in that whole video, that title of that video, was to get you guys motivated, to get you out there and start bashing your stuff. I think this is one of my very first non-bashing videos I've done in a long time. Probably a couple of months, except for the one when I was in the hotel breaking the news about the TLR Truggy X. That's dedication. In training, in another town, in a hotel, breaking the Truggy X news, man. How about them bananas? All right, guys, let's see what we got here. I'm just full of jokes today, man. Anyway, I love my new job, man. I don't have to be there at 7 or 8 or have to get up at 5 anymore. I can stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning if I want. I got to be into work tomorrow before noon. My first appointment's not till 2 and then 4. But I got to get my payroll in. I got to do my own payroll. I got to get it in before noon. Plus, I'm doing some training with a good friend and a fellow estimator, Kelsey. Shout out, Kelsey. Thank you very much for helping me out. We're going into the virtual world, people. Virtual estimates in the moving business, man. Bad to the bone. Got to learn the technology, though. All right, guys. Let me pause, Jeff, man, because let me go back, because I really do want to watch that, man. I love watching that. RC Ohio, shout out to you, brother. You're doing that 5th scale thing and giving us information, man. If we're not doing bashing, we need to be doing 5th scale or something. So I want to see more nitro content, people. Hybrid right here, man. The only other guy besides me that's truly doing bashing videos, man. I love that dude. Shout out, Hybrid, man. Way to be. A little corny sometime, man, but I love you, bro. And this guy right here, man, the RW mods, a lot of good content, a lot of reviews on different types of engines. That's how I found the that's not it. That's how I found out about the 21, the V1 21. He did a review on it for the Picco, and now he's doing one. Nova Rolling has that deal with the Hypex pipe. So check this out, guys. You guys that got that combo, the rolling and the Hypex pipe and header, I think it was $250 or something like that for the combo. He's got a review on that right now. He did a review on the Virtus, and some people say the Virtus is, you know, the crap. I mean that it's the good. It's one of the best 21s out there. And yes, it's a Nova, so it is bad to the bone. But his review on it was not that great with what they did with the crankshaft. They vented it and had some holes on it. He said he's gonna be doing that same type of mod to that crankshaft where it lets the airflow mixture come up instead of hitting that wall right there on the back plate. It's got the 2 holes where it comes up. But I mean, don't get me wrong, the Virtus is a badass engine, but it's not, you know, off the chain spectacular. There's other engines that are a lot well manufactured. OS has some great engines, man. I'm not an OS guy. I'm a Nova guy, so but OS does have some quality engines. But Nova is my brand. That's what I stick with. I've got them everywhere. We've got a modified one right here. We got Nova here, Nova Rex Legend, Nova P5 Limited, Nova it's another P5 right here. This is the P5X. I have the documentation on this right here. Where'd it go? Up here. The RX21 P5X. I've got all the documentation. This engine came out in 2005 is the certificate on it. 2005. It still runs perfect. It's actually almost brand new. It's just been broken in. And it is modified. This is the Jim Hottinger hot modded Nova. So I've yet to run it. Taking it apart, was kind of looking at it, making sure everything was in order. I did have to the only thing that they didn't do in the mod is replace the crank. So this brand new, or I'm sorry, the conrod, this brand new razor edged knifed conrod lightened came in the box with it. So I got the had to wait on the C clips and I went ahead and did that. The C-clips for the pin in there. And we're going to go over the Picco .28 Boost right here. We've got about 2.5 gallons on it. I just want to take a peek inside and see what everything looks like. And yeah, we'll check it out. So this Nova has a 90 millimeter shim. It's got two 40s and a 10. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like it. I'm pretty sure that these are 20s for the Picco, but we're gonna check them out. So probably 60 millimeter shim here, but 90, two 40s and a 10 millimeter. That's nuts. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and check out this Picco real quick. Do have the Techno stripped down and cleaned, ready to go. Look how smooth that baby is. Remember to oil your bearings after your cleaning, after you clean your whip. If anybody knows where I can get the thicker aluminum rear center drive shaft for this thing, please let me know. There's one guy that I know, he knows where to get it, but I don't think he would give me the tea in China. But whatever, that's his problem. But I need to find this. If you guys know, I've got the thicker aluminum front center drive shaft. It's the same one. It's universal for the MB 48.4 and the Techno NT 48.3 right there. But I want this rear one, and I know that I can find one for the ET 48.3, but is the length the same? I think I've asked this question before. If anybody knows whether the length on the ET and the NT are the same, I think the length is in the 48.3, so I'm assuming that it is. NT 48.3, ET 48.3. But if someone can give me a 100% positive comment on that, I would much appreciate it. I think I'm going to change the bearings here in my center diff carriers as well. You know that we did the bearings in the front and rear hub carriers. Probably going to change out these carriers too. I think I've got the rears. Yeah, I've got the rears here, but not the fronts. So yeah, if anybody can let me know where to get that center aluminum drive shaft, please let me know. Alright, let's check this thing out real quick. So we'll start with the crank on it. So this Picco Boost .28, guys, this thing was modified by Power Secrets, aka PS Mods, and all the internals are lightened AMR internals. This one is a silicone filled crank. It's a pretty nice crank. I was looking at it as far as the mod on the end. It's pretty heavily modded on this crank. You can see the cuts right there and there, and then on the edges in here, and then filled. 2.5 gallons, guys. Not a bit of corrosion on here. None. That's that Bones Brew, people. Bones Brew. I love that stuff, man. In fact, I need to make another order already. So let's look at the sleeve. There's your exhaust port. It's got ports on each side. Very thin rails right there, man. It's crazy. Got the fangs modded here. This thing's modded everywhere on this port, man. On the, not the port, on the sleeve. It's nice work, man. Nice and smooth edges. I definitely will recommend Power Secrets. They're a good modifier. Along with RB mods, guys, don't forget you can still get the Botagel 50. So here's the head button. It's a pretty cool head button. It's like double stacked turbo. Got some caramelization there in the burn chamber. Looks pretty good. Don't go. Piston's fairly clean. I haven't run it lean. It's been very rich for the majority of the time, and I just wiped the top of the piston off, and a lot of the caramelization just kind of wiped off. But this is a lightened AMR piston and conrod. You can actually see, looks like modifications on the conrod itself right there on each side. Knife edged. It is a lapped piston. Is this one a lapped piston too, right? Yes, it is. This is also a lapped piston. Let's look at the sleeve on the hot modded one. Modded here. It's nice as well. I think I like the Power Secrets is a little bit cleaner. The holes here. Oh, my sinuses are driving me crazy, guys. No, it's not coronavirus. Really just a typical Nova backplate on this power on the hot modded one. And for some reason, and I don't know if you guys know anything about this, I read a little bit on it. The bearing just fell right out, and this bearing is brand new. I actually put it in right after I got it, and obviously the front bearing, you know, is real snug. I did it with the old heat in the pan in the freezer. Pretty clean in there. But yeah, that bearing, it just slides in there. It's not tight at all. Some of them do that for a reason. I don't know what the reason is. I'd be more comfortable if that bearing was in there good. But apparently it's a thing. It's modded a little bit. Nothing like this Power Secrets mod. That thing is modded to the hilt. Let's look at the back plate on the Power Secrets Picco Boost. Yeah, right here. It's been cut out in the middle. Notched, I guess. Yeah, this back plate is heavily modded as well. It's nice. I cleaned the carb and everything real good. Got it capped off. Alright, let's take a look inside the block of the Picco. Very clean. Very shiny. Here, let me get a Get the flashlight in there. Y'all see that? It's got steel bearings. Bearings are extremely smooth. 2.5 quarts, guys. Looks good. Alright guys, I think that's going to be about it. Look at that. No corrosion whatsoever. I will be getting at least one modified engine here in a couple of weeks. We're going to have Rick at RB Mods do one, probably a P5, the P5 up there in the box. We'll be sending it here in a couple of weeks, and that's going to get done for sure. And then I am seriously considering wanting to try one of the RCR truggy 28/8s, just because I want to try them out. And I know Don Foss has a bunch of engines from RCR, and so I want to get an engine done by Rick at RB Mods, and which definitely is probably going to be the lesser of the two expenses. It's going to be least expensive because of the Botagel 50. Shout out John, thank you very much for hooking everybody up. But I do want a RCR modded 28/8, and the reason I'm going to do that is because I don't have to get one and send it to him. He's just got them there, and he'll mod it and send it to me. So I'll probably be calling him this week. But anyway, guys, a couple of modded engines coming, a couple of new servos. I need some backup servos. I love the Servos Blacks. For $100, guys, you can't go wrong. High voltage servos with a no questions asked 1-year replacement program on those. Just pull up online and fill out the paperwork, bag it up, send it back, and they'll send you a brand new one. No questions asked. So a couple of servos, got some clutch parts coming, got a new Nova clutch coming. Speaking of Nova clutch, I got the issue I was having earlier on the Techno with the MB 48.4 with the P5 Limited. This one, it's got a brand new 3-shoe max life clutch on it, but and it seems like it spins fine. But I think what it is this flywheel. I think I used the wrong collet because I can see it's poked out a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this back apart. Not tonight. I need to get a cap on that carburetor. And we will try to always cap your stuff off, guys. Don't leave your stuff exposed if you can help it. I try to cap everything off my fuel nipple there, the front, the back. You can get these. As much as I hate it, shout out to the Termite. He's the one that turned us on to these with the TLR shock oils. They come with the TLR shock oils, and they're perfect for carbs and the exhaust port to cap that off. Man, I really love these P5s. Look at that. But I'm going to get this squared away, and we'll get it back in. But for right now, I just went ahead and put the I hate these stands. They serve a purpose, but they're a pain in the butt. I actually been taking the rubbers off of the bottoms of them. It makes them a lot sturdier, to me anyway. So anyway, back to what I was saying is we're gonna cover all this up, put my gloves back inside, so little bugs and things like that, if you get like a little bug or a silverfish goes in there or something, then it's gonna be an issue. So I got to work on this. The engine mount screws, a couple of them just broke in half. I had to, you know, they've probably been in here. They're probably the original ones. You know, I bought this used, this platform, and I've never changed out those engine mount screws. We do have the M2C easy off engine mount there, quick release engine mount, but those screws underneath, those pan head screws and those pan washers, I had to cut a slit in them because they were stripped. Actually ended up breaking an MIP hex off in there, so I cut the slit in it. But when I did it, after a couple of times of taking it in and out, the screw just broke. So I need to pick up some hardware, guys. I need some Techno hardware. I need some 8T hardware. And again, guys, I'm looking for some if anybody's got any standard glow plugs that I could use in the LRP, let me know. And you know, it's not worth ordering. I think all we have over at RCHQ, we have Dynamite and Traxxas. So I don't mind the Dynamite one as long as it is the Platinum Dynamite one. Let's see if I see it. This one right here. This might be the turbo. No, this is the regular glow plug, Dynamite number 3. This is a good plug right here. It is the Platinum Competition standard glow plug from Dynamite. It's a hot plug, number 3 hot. So, but anyway, so if I get any, I'm gonna have to order them, and everything's been taking forever, man. Like the lead finger body, I ordered a Techno NT 48.3 lead finger body, which is really bad to the bone. They say it's, I've never had one. They say it's thicker Lexan, and it's got a little bit different of a design. So when it gets here, we'll do a review on the Strife lead finger body for the Techno NT 48.3. They make them for just about everything. If I like it, I'll probably get a couple more. But my body selection is getting pretty tired, man. Pretty tired, man. They had it. Look at that. Oosh. Even this one. Oosh. But you know what, guys? $35 for a body is a small price to pay to put your stuff in the air. I love bashing, guys. That's all I'm saying. The title of that video is let's see some more action. More walking and less talking, people. Come on. The information is great and all that for the newbies, but man, I get tired of hearing the same thing over and over and over again. I'm constantly thinking of new ways I can bash, different things I can do. I actually drove around for about an hour and a half this morning looking for a good bash site. I went out to my normal construction site, and it's kind of, the green belt's kind of grown over with grass, and it's a little bit high. It's about 6 inches high. But if y'all remember the first few times, that first time I went out to that construction site on that green belt, man, that dirt was like silt. It was beautiful. It got in everything, man, but it was a great rip out there at that construction site. So I actually just looking around the soccer field. They haven't mowed it because everything's shut down, and I eyed a couple more places, but I just didn't have the balls to go out there on the construction site over there. They had some equipment out there, and you know, some drainage things just propped up and stuff. So I didn't want to get in any trouble, but we'll find a place, man. I'm still gonna be hitting over there at RCHQ on their track. Just trying to. I've been focusing on this new job, trying to get my pipeline of money set up. So you bid jobs now, and you know they get done about 30 days out. Everything gets done, so you build a constant pipeline of jobs that are trailing you. I was very fortunate. My boss had a week before I came back from training, he was already slamming my schedule. He was taking a gamble that I was going to know what to do and how to do it. You know, we've got all that technology. It's not a pencil and paper and a cube sheet like it used to be. I was an estimator 25 years ago, but you carried around a clipboard and a pen or a pencil and a calculator. Now everything's technological, man. Especially I'm trying to battle the setup on my tablet for this virtual estimating stuff. But anyway, guys, I'm starting to ramble on, so this is why I don't like doing talking videos. But I wanted to show y'all mainly the Picco Boost, what it looked like after 2.5 gallons, and it's pretty sweet, actually. The Bones Brew's doing its job, man. Look at that beautiful crank, man. Not a speck of corrosion, not a speck of rust. Beautiful. Alright, guys. I think that's going to be about it. I'm going to check on this other video, see if it's uploaded. I think you guys will like it. And that's it, man. So I'm going to go watch Eastside RC Sunday service, man. You guys check it out. Some people aren't into that, man, but it might do you some good. So he's usually short and sweet and very informative, man. Shout out Jeff, Eastside RC. I love you, bro. Shout out Mr. Bodegel, my Harley brother. Right there. Bam. Maybe next summer, John, I'll be picking up another bike. Maybe a Dyna Glide or something like that. I've been looking at some pretty awesome Harley Davidson motorcycles. So anyway, guys, that's going to be about it. We will see y'all in the next bashing video. Remember, less talk, more bash. Let's go. See y'all later, man. I'm out. Alright, guys, I had to come back for a second right after I got off. Is the V1 Pico .21 that I'm very interested in. So let's take a look at it real quick. I don't know how long this has been out, but this video is not that old, guys. Shout out RW Mods. And I know he watches my videos because he's commented before, man. I appreciate everything you're doing out there, RW Mods. I know your name too. I just can't remember it right now.
It's a very nice looking engine. I like the graphics. Looks like the head sits down a little bit.
I like the back plate on this thing.
It does still have the exhaust port.
It's weird, man. It's like the engine is the head and everything are leaning forward. The exhaust port kind of leans down on it. I wonder if it still takes that weird Pico, that smaller exhaust gasket. I'm sure it does. Well, let's take a look at it, man. I think he said it's about $300 and something. It's got a DLC coated crank.
It doesn't come with the pinch bolt that's in with the screws. Box separately, so we didn't mess with it.
Looks very similar to the same carburetor that's on the Boost.
On some engines, you can just kind of wiggle and pull. This one's a little more stubborn. Sometimes I like to take a glow plug wrench, kind of give it a little bit of a spin.
That's a good tip, brother.
see that worked. I just kind of twisted it.
I love the smell and the
you
look
to,
of a brand new nitro engine,
you have to take
guys.
a screwdriver and pry between
Yeah, don't
the
use a screwdriver, guys. Don't pry on it. You're going to crack the frickin' crankcase.
and
Get it out another way.
we'll get the sleeve out here. We'll,
The old zip tie.
use a zip tie. Just barely catch the exhaust port. Usually
I'm going to fast forward through real quick just so you guys can see it. Although he's pretty quick. His videos aren't that long either.
pinch it and pull out. And we'll take the back plate off here.
Look at that back plate, man. It's awesome. It just looks good.
Okay, we're going to make sure the piston's up.
Bring your piston at top dead center so you don't break the skirt.
Some wiggles pretty easy. So just kind of twist and pull.
Looks like a DLC coated back plate too.
There are some engines.
It's got the looks like tungsten or brass slugs in there.
And they're really tight. I built a tool to pull it off. It is very difficult on some new engines. This one was pretty easy. This cap. And take the crank out.
Filled,
It's a nice looking
balanced, coated.
This does look a lot like the red 721 crank. Same shape.
Looks like the Adam Drake crank as well.
Red's review. I'm not 100% sure what they're using for weight. If it is just regular brass,
Looks
it's only
like brass.
slightly heavier than the steel it replaced. But the OS, they have a dimple, like that little dimple there in the rod to signify that it's the 29.5 millimeter. I haven't verified that yet, but that is something to look out for when you do a review build.
Yeah, it's weird because this
Make sure you get,
Power Secrets AMR has a dimple in it too. Right there on the edge. Alright guys, that's enough. Kept y'all awake long enough. And I can't stand doing these talking videos, but I wanted to show you all the Picco. And wait, let's look at this sleeve real quick. I am gonna buy this engine. I've seen a couple. There's one on eBay right now, brand new for $259, I think.
I was surprised when I found that they do. This is a different bore and stroke than the red, so it's not really like
Picco V1.
maybe some of the head maybe it looks similar, and some of the crank I guess would be the two main things. But this Picco V1 was advertised as a 16.03 by 7 bore by 17.3 stroke. When I measured, I was getting 16.05.
It's a nice looking sleeve.
And 17.19 stroke. Sometimes they round things up. It's a difference between 3.48 and 3.49.
Look at the head.
I guess I was going to say engraving.
Team Plus.
Screen print the top. It does have a ceramic bearing.
Ceramic bearings.
There's a part number on the bearing.
Made in Italy.
Swiss made.
Alright guys, that's going to be it. Shout out RW Mods. I appreciate it. I watch all of your... It's got the aluminum Venturi too. If you guys can find the aluminum Venturis over the plastic ones, you're going to have a lot better tunability because it's smoother. Always go with an aluminum Venturi over a plastic one. Anyway guys, that's going to be about it. I'm gonna cover this stuff up, get ready for bed, and we'll see you guys in the next bash video. Remember, treat people the way you want to be treated, and we'll see you guys later. I'm out.